What's going on, my PT peeps? I'm walking that family of my fighters. I'm One Eye Bright, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about some interesting information about The Walking Dead, The Walking Dead World Beyond, Rick, the movies, all that stuff. So obviously, spoiler warning for all those things. But Rick Grimes was not in The Walking Dead World Beyond Season 1. What will he be in Season 2? Will The Walking Dead World Beyond connect with the Rick movies? Will The Walking Dead connect with the Rick movies? We have all these questions. Hopefully we get some answers. But per Crooked Llama and comicbook.com and a couple other news sources, they said this. Yesterday, Gimple confirmed to comicbook.com that Rick Grimes won't appear until the movies. You know what? I'm very happy to say, I'm not happy to say the answer. I'm happy to be definitive with people. It is not, Gimple said when asked if World Beyond's final destination was Rick Grimes. That's one. I don't know if people are being cagey about that, but I feel that one's important not to be cagey about. I think people could watch this show and learn a lot about the mythology that Rick Grimes is caught up in. And they might even see places where Rick Grimes has been. But yeah, he's not swinging around the corner, and I don't even know if I'm making people upset saying that, but I just don't like people watching it, sort of expecting Rick. But even with all that said right there, that's not going to stop people on YouTube talking about Rick's going to be in the World Beyond. Also, per the TWD Universe spoilers, he's not in that installation Gimple said about Rick being in Ithaca, New York. So where the heck is Rick, right? Maybe he was in some of these locations. Maybe he wasn't anywhere near these things. We still don't know. Like maybe he was here. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he has nothing to do with any of the places that we saw in the Walking Dead World Beyond, but just be careful what you read and you see and you hear people talking about on YouTube and other news sources, because they're going to talk about a lot of things and they're going to try to connect the dots with Rick. And maybe it's a theory and that's okay, but stuff that says confirmed and proof and solved and, explained and all these things, when it's not, it's misleading. And I know my thumbnail said confirmed, and the information we're sharing with you is the most confirmed information that we have that we're sharing with you. But per the TWD Universe spoilers, and I think the information for the rest of the video is per the TWD Universe spoilers, Scott Gimple comments on the group appearing at the end of The Walking Dead World Beyond. There's also this group Iris and Felix found with Will. We'll be knowing what this group is, who this group is, and what their agenda is too. There are many different worlds that are part of the CRM or tangent deals to the CRM, which we will explore, and how it all comes together will be a huge part of what the second season is all about. So hopefully you saw The Walking Dead World Beyond, the last part, the finale, and we saw this group here. And I know everybody's looking for things. They're looking for who these people are, and if they're connected with Rick or Michonne or Fear the Walking Dead or The Walking Dead. But we just don't know because it happened so fast. We didn't get more information. It's the end of the season. So Will, to me, looks a lot like Morgan and Michonne. It's like a hybrid Michonne Morgan. I don't know. But Will seems like a cool character, and I can't wait to see what happens next season. And Gimple also said this. People should pay attention to how Michonne left the program, Gimple said. And you have, it's weird. I was talking to someone this afternoon. People should pay attention to how Michonne left the show. There's something going on there. Yes, King Bach was there. I'm very grateful to him. We probably didn't see the end of it either. It was King Bach for a reason, and I apologize if I'm saying that name wrong, but that was a pretty big group she was with. There's a part of the fans that will kill me if I don't ask that, and they are so loving, affectionate, and amazing. We're still working on the movie. It's proceeding. I actually know the movie is always changing, so I was going to say, did we see Rashon's last one? I really don't think so. I said we were working at the movies. You asked this question. Let's leave it for that. So we'll have to see what it entails with Michonne, Michonne's group, Rashonne coming together. If Rick and Michonne don't reunite in the movies, I'm going to be pretty pissed, like so many people. And if Rick's only going to be seen in the movies, that's where it needs to happen. But this group is interesting. And the guy at the bottom, I believe, is King Bach. Or I apologize again if I'm saying his name wrong. But if we have to focus on this group, look at the outfits, look at the hats, the poncho people, the poncho pioneers, Michonne's mountaineers. We've never seen a group like this before. They look somewhat similar, I guess, in an aspect of Ginny's pioneers, but this group, we still don't know where it is. If it's New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, New York, it's huge. And I still hope that this is a group that will go against CRM. And it would be awesome if this group connects with this group and Michonne comes to The Walking Dead World Beyond. Or The Walking Dead World Beyond connects with Michonne's spinoff and then the movies. But we'll have to see. Never say never, said Gimple about Jadis appearing in season 2 of The Walking Dead World Beyond. My answer to any kind of cross question like this is never say never. I'll say the crucial point of the season will be concentrating on our main characters, but we'll also meet some new characters. The public will have to tune in and see what other surprises await you. So we'll have to wait and see. Never say never. We didn't see a body, right? They love leaving it open. Stay tuned, guys. She might just show up. It's just like, ugh. Also, what's up with Heath? And I believe Gimple said in another interview, or a part of the other interviews, that he wants to work with Corey Hawkins again, the actor who played Heath. My best guess is that we'll see him in the movies. If we don't see him in the movies, there's really no point to ever bring this character back, in my opinion. As it all indicates, PPP was meant to be the symbol of CRM, and now it could gain another meaning in the future. I know what that means. From what I know, when we get there, I might have to make it mean something different than I originally intended, Gimple said. And some time ago he said, and other things you build in your mind, and maybe they will happen the way you think they will, or maybe not. But you just store these ideas or move them in other directions. There's all kinds of things in The Walking Dead that happen like this. And I'm sure, as a writer myself, I come up with ideas and I change them, tweak them, move them to other books, and connect them in different ways. But the PPP card was seen in season 7, episode 6. Just let that sink in. Season 7, episode 6. We're coming up on season 10, episode 17. This is just a mess. The PPP card is probably dumb. It's probably not going to make sense now. We'll see if it makes sense or if it ever comes back around. Maybe it's a plot hole. Maybe it's a mistake. It's just one part of season 7 and the craziness of that season. Let's talk about the origin of the virus. Gimple denies that the origin of the apocalypse in the series was caused by space boars. I can say it's not canonical. Canon, we'll just go with that. Gimple told Insider about a moment on episode 7 of The Walking Dead World Beyond in which a Marine said he heard it came back on a rocket which started in space. Never say never. There you go. They love that. Never say never about certain things, but that wasn't a revelation as much as a reference, Gimple added. It was really just a nod to the comics, said Negretti. I'll say we're working on some things that characterize the beginning of the apocalypse in many ways, in several stories, said Gimple. There are 3 or 4 different things that refer to this, on which we are working on now, and lack of information and certainty is such an important part of what happened to the world of The Walking Dead. The fact that alien spores can be entertained and the fact that I'm not going to make them completely off the table is a feature, not a bug of the errant apocalypse, Gimple added. Kirkman previously said he knows exactly what started the zombie apocalypse in the Walking Dead comics, but said he never planned to tell anyone the cause because it's stupid. When asked if we'll ever know what really started the misguided apocalypse at some point, Gimple made it sound unlikely. I think we could get tips in different directions, said Gimple. I don't think we'll give it to you for sure anytime soon. That said, we're planning to tell different types of Walking Dead stories for years and years, Gimple added, so who knows? But there are no immediate plans to reveal that. I think it's an important thing to say. That said, we're planning to tell different types of Walking Dead stories for years and years, Gimple added, so who knows? But there are no immediate plans to reveal that. I think it's an important thing to say. So that's great. We're probably never going to find out, and I guess it's okay, but I would just love to know all information as possible. And maybe it was just trolling. Maybe it was something coming from the comics and an homage to that or a connection point there. And they were like, yeah, well, it's going to be, I heard this, I heard that, but never say never, right? So I posted a video recently about things that don't make sense about the Walking Dead virus, the Walking Dead walkers. I just discussed it because I was like, what's going on with that? And I had a bunch of different conversations on Facebook. So I was like, let's bring that to YouTube. So it's a fun discussion theory. I love hearing the discussion topics and people talking about them on the channel. But thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. So that's some of the most confirmed information that I can share with you. I know people were interested to find out all this information about Rick and the Walking Dead World Beyond, and is he going to be in season 2? Was he going to be in the finale? Is the Walking Dead World Beyond going to roll right into the movies? We just don't know yet, and as soon as we get the information, we share it with you But I know other channels are going to be spreading all this stuff around and having you click on their videos to be like, Rick was there, Rick was this, Rick was part of Will's group. And maybe he was, and maybe he will be, but we just don't know yet. Thank you guys. Stay safe and tell them, Daryl.
No, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.